Unidentical.
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 Hey, here we go. Let's do it. And we're back. I'm posting something right now.
That always feels like one of those cheesy morning, like,
because it is.
El Cucui.
Oh, right.
Amigo, pendejos, por la mañana.
Keep doing that. I love it. Also, it's like old school, like Power 106 type stuff too.
Right.
Like, meow, 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 meow. All right.
Hi,
and
everyone.
we
Hello.
posted it on the Instagram story, as you're supposed to do in this day and age. I'm doing all the right things, guys. I'm doing all the right things. Give me a break. Welcome back to the Unidentical podcast. I am Jason Collins, and as always, my co-host and brodar,
David Calling. I always feel like I don't know my own name when you do that.
I always feel like you don't know your own name either, and here's why. Because you're always, here we go. Hi. I think we're gonna just do this.
That one is like if Diarrhea had a theme song. That one. You know what I mean? Do it again.
Welcome back. Like I said, thank you guys so much. The first, we're on, what are we on? Episode 4?
I think so. 4. Yep.
First 3 were a lot of fun. You guys left really nice messages. We're getting more subscribers. But members, y'all, if you're going to listen to us, leave us a 5-star rating, rate and review at Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Rate and review, leaves a 5-star rating, write a review. It helps. If you want to, and also you can subscribe to that shit too, right? The audios, it's just not about listening.
Yes, you can.
All right, cool. Can I swear on this fucking thing?
Think
All right, somebody fucking swear.
Yeah.
If you want to look at our beautiful faces, always available on YouTube. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, mash that notification bell, smash that notification bell, sit all up on top of that notification bell. So you know when a new episode is coming. And as always, you can email us at unidentical@gmail.com. Send us an email, unidentical@gmail.com. Give us ideas, because sometimes we run out of them.
Yeah.
We're extremely talented people, very, very next level talented people, but sometimes we just don't have anything. And you got to give it to us. We need your help. So that's the end of the episode. Thank you guys so much for...
Cool.
What'd you get into this week, Dave?
You know what I did actually the other day that was fun? I went to a Korean barbecue place.
Oh, that sounds like a blast.
With my in-laws. It was.
Ooh.
It was fun. It was fun. Well, it's fun when you're the only, you're the awkward white guy in the group. And
Oh, that's
everyone's
right.
Speaking Spanish.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right. That's how it is.
But I don't, for some reason, it just, her parents are so cool. They don't ever make me feel uncomfortable or anything. Plus her dad's like, it was for his birthday anyway. But
How do you guys communicate with just like sounds and hand signs?
he speaks enough, a little bit of English, and I speak enough, a little bit of Spanish till we conversate. But God, I thought they were going to try to eat us. They were trying to fatten us up. Every time we're, the meat
you've
would
lost a
come,
lot of
they
weight.
would just start piling on my wife and I's plate, man. I was like,
Where did you go? Where was this place?
It's called Jin Korean Barbecue, GEN, and it's in I think it's in Cerritos.
Oh,
It's a big chain, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah,
I just
One
went
here
there.
in Torrance.
Who did I just go there with?
It was good though, but there's that thing on the middle of the table, that the hot thing, and they just keep throwing meat on it, and it's like you pay one thing, and it's just, as long as you're there, they just keep bringing you meat, kind of like those.
Was that you and I that went there together? And then we didn't go because I got mad because they had 2 different locations and everything makes me angry.
No, but that wasn't me. But that's the place. Because
Yeah.
when we first went there, they had these. It was weird. They had 2 locations in the same parking lot, almost. And you go to the one that looks like the main one, and they go, no, you got to go down to that other one.
That made me so mad.
I don't understand why do they have 2?
Yeah, just put a sign on the window with an arrow pointing to the other one, going that we're gonna be over here and eat.
Or just have the one place.
Because when I walked into the first place, I was so happy that nobody was in there.
Right.
I was like, we got the whole place to ourselves. And then they send us to the other one, and it's way too crowded.
Yeah,
Way too
yeah.
many people. Way too hot. Way
Right.
too many kids. Way too smelly. Way too many things.
Yeah.
So guess who didn't eat there?
You.
Me. Didn't do it.
yeah, my in-laws are a fan of that place, and it's good stuff,
Yeah.
good service.
Who was I with?
It was kind of funny to watch the staff kind of stumble over to get Becca a table, which was kind of because they don't assume I'm with her. I don't think because we don't look like a couple,
Yeah, she looks more like your daughter.
No, shut up. Not true.
Yeah, it's not true at all. Messing with you. Dude, you're lucky. That's amazing.
Yeah, I know.
You talk about that's not a thing to be embarrassed about. Yo, this is my hot wife.
But yeah, she's just a little younger than I am. But yeah, it was fun, man. We had a good time.
And the food, and is it like
I
all
feel
you
like-
can eat type of thing?
Yes.
Oh, so it's
I'm
kind of
not
like
eating for
barbecue,
days.
like a Brazilian barbecue.
Yeah, because I don't eat that much anymore since I
Mhm.
got a little older. For some reason, my appetite isn't as much. But yesterday, I made up for it, man. I ate as much meat as they brought. I just kept going, man. It was
You
good.
ate, as our friend Aaron used to say, you ate like you had 16 assholes.
Yeah. Yep. It was the
R.I.P.?
bulgogi beef, man. That's the one that gets me.
Yeah, there's a couple of Brazilian steakhouses that are that way.
That's the one where you have the red and the green.
Yeah, they just walk around with just these big towers of meat. You want any of this? And they just slice it off into your plate.
Whoa!
And of
I've
course,
never
I'm
been
like,
to one.
I want all of that.
I've never been to there's that one on Pacifico's Highway,
Yeah,
but I've never been to
Green
one of
fields
those.
or something like that?
So when the thing is green, they're just gonna keep bringing you
Gonna
meat
keep on
until
bringing.
you put a red,
Yep.
and then they go okay.
Mhm.
But then you can turn it back over right after a break.
Yep. But I'm such a fatty that
With
I
buttons.
just tell them to just give me a full green one. I'm
Wow.
not going to use the red. I think Fogo de Chao is one of those places.
I've never
It's
been
like a
there either.
chain
Yeah.
Brazilian steakhouse. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
The last time I went there, Brent Moore and I went to the one in Seattle.
Okay.
No, Bellevue, Washington. I think it's where they used to have the parlor, the Seattle Parlor Comedy Club, which is no longer there.
Yeah. That's always you guys. You and Beemo always go and try to find the mac and cheese of the
Yep.
of the town.
Yep. Who has the best mac and cheese? Like when we're in the South, give me all of the mac and
Yeah.
cheese.
Yeah.
Dave,
Oh, that's
every time Brent and I would go on the road, we're like, all right, this time we're going to be good. We're not going to eat. We don't even leave the airport and we're already eating mac and cheese. We're like, what are we doing? What did we
You guys have
promise?
airport mac and cheese.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's great.
It's like that old Louis C.K. bit
Mm.
when he's like, I'm such a fat guy. And he goes, the other day I had Cinnabon at the airport I arrived at. Dude,
Couldn't even make out of the
I'm not
airport.
doing it any justice, but I mean, I was literally like, oh, relating so hard.
Yeah.
Relating.
But yeah, Korean barbecue was the highlight.
K-barbs, you had some K-barbs.
Well, no, I did some of my, my design stuff, but
Yeah.
that and then
Were you allowed to talk
Just a
about that
lot
thing
of,
you're designing?
what thing is that?
The baseball thing.
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah.
So cool. I'm going to brag for my brother for
Yeah.
just a second. My brother is a buddy of ours that we grew up with. He ended up becoming a professional baseball player. Now he's retired from that, and he's got a line of equipment. And my brother is designing the gloves, the logo,
Well,
everything.
I'm mainly it's
Oh.
mainly just that logo design, like I designed, and then the kind of the whole, like any kind of
He designed the bit.
any
He
kind of
designed the bits.
graphics that are on a tee or a hoodie or
He
a
designed-
hat
he
or a
designed the bits.
sweatsuit or a jersey or anything that involves his name and logo. I design it.
But you designed the baseball glove,
Yeah.
right?
Dante Powell is his name, and it's called Powell Sports Apparel.
Yeah, it's pretty sick stuff.
Yeah.
So anybody out there in the MLB that's not listening right now,
Yeah.
get on this train.
Yep.
Get on this train. What did I do? Oh, I had a late night last night, man. I partook in a little bit of the
drinky.
sauce.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I drank a little bit last night, which I'm not doing a lot these days.
Yeah.
But last night it was cool. I had a meeting with our buddy Richie Walls at Black Walls Entertainment. Shout out Black Walls Entertainment is an amazing production company. They produced, directed, and all that stuff. Brent Moore directed, but they did my 1 hour special that I shot in
Right.
Nashville
Yep.
almost a year ago. But because of the strikes, everything was on hold. But yeah, me and Richie went out and we had a little, drinks meeting. That
Okay.
ended up becoming a bit of a late night. We were at Soho House. Hello.
Oh, nice.
You ever been?
I've been to 2 of them.
You ever been to Soho House, Solo Man?
No, I just passed it.
Yeah, you're not allowed.
Doesn't seem like a place.
You're not allowed. You can't come. You can't come in. And it's not because you're
So
black.
what happened to the special anyway? What's up with that?
Oh, the strike is officially, the writer's strike officially ended. SAG hasn't yet. Screen Actors guys haven't, they're still doing it. But, as soon as the writer's strike ended, everybody reopened. Everything reopened. So now we're going to start taking meetings and so on and such. Considering releasing it independently on YouTube and then promoting it that way and then putting a tour together, which I'm going to put the tour together anyways. Y'all don't fret. I'm going to be on tour. So we're just kind of meeting at that. But right now, the goal is to get into some meetings, some pitch meetings, and with some of these streaming networks. We're looking at Peacock. Peacock would be great. We have a guy at Peacock, Hulu. I don't know about it. Netflix, it's kind of oversaturated in my opinion, unless you're huge like Bill Burr, Bill's amazing. He's one of my favorite comics on the planet. You guys want to have a good time on a Monday? Listen to Bill Burr's Monday Morning Podcast.
Yeah.
Bill Burr's Monday Morning Podcast is so freaking entertaining, and he's just being himself at his house. This last one, he was watching the Pats. He's a huge Patriots fan, and he's watching the Pats game during the taping of his podcast. So every once in a while, he'd stop what he was talking about, just scream at the TV. You got to catch that. It was awesome. And then his kids come in. It's really sweet. But anyways, yeah, it's a good time. But unless you're a Bill Burr or a Smash Maniscalco or a Joe Coy or something like that, I don't know if Netflix is interested because, number one, I'm not ultra famous. And, there's a lot that goes into it there. And plus, there's so many specials there. I would like to stand out in a crowd if I can go somewhere that's not releasing a fucking hour special every 5 seconds. But that's kind of where we are with that now. Just now we're just kind of taxiing on the runway, waiting for.
It's a good way to put it. Man.
Yeah, waiting for the the control tower to say, okay, this is your destination, go. But looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to all of you guys seeing it. It was a lot of fun.
It was a good time over there.
It was a good time. We shot it in Nashville at the Analog Theater. It was good times.
Yeah.
Good times. So you ate, that's all you did this weekend. You just ate some stuff.
Well, and I worked on my stuff. And then,
boring.
What did you do?
I went to Soho last night. I went to Soho, West Hollywood, Soho, went to Wally's in Beverly Hills. Oh.
You're so
they ended up at
gross.
Ended up at Barney's Beanery in West Hollywood.
Right.
Me, Richie Walls, my buddy Dustin Blackburn. Shout out. Met some really cool guys. These musicians. But I'm looking around and I'm like, is it 18 and over here tonight? Like, why is everyone? I felt like I was breaking the law being there. I was definitely the oldest guy in the room. I thought I was, and then this older guy got up and started dancing with some people. I'm like, he's the oldest guy in the room and the dorkiest. So I'm gonna sit in my stool and just creepily stare at these girls. But no,
ew.
Yeah, it was that guy. I was like,
why were they all? What?
Well, as we're there, I realized, it's Thursday.
It's college night.
College night,
I would have
and UCLA is right down the street. Oh boy, did I want to! But I was
out of there.
We had a car service. You
okay?
I made myself choke doing it. The car service down to the bunking bullshit.
Your bougie needs some work there.
Huh?
Your bougie needs some work.
I know.
Seriously.
Hashtag other people's money. But so I had to wait till the other guys that were in the car service, we were done. And then we just got it right back to the house in the hills. Just imagine the hills that we were doing. This beautiful view of the valley. But we get there, and a couple of the guys that are single brought some girls back with them. So I immediately got in my car and went home. That's what I did. Yeah, it was so annoying. This girl wanted so badly to talk about anthropology. Do you guys talk about anthropology? She's probably 24. Maybe.
Extra syllables.
You guys think from the bullshit? She wanted to talk about it so bad. I'm like, what? And my buddy Dustin is so fucking funny. He's like closer to our age. Okay. And he's like, okay, we'll talk about it then. And he starts saying things. He goes, so what does any of that have to do with anthropology? So I was like, yo, guys, that's my cue. You got a couple of really dumb small brain women here, so I'm going to leave.
Oh, jeez.
But, Yeah, it's like a typical Hollywood night, just doing it.
Cool.
Stopped by Paris on the way home, and I was like, hey, how you doing, Paris? I didn't do any of that. I got into my 10-year-old Kia Optima,
Nice.
chugged down the road with my late tags.
Mm-hmm.
Had to do hand signals because who knows if those are still working.
Right. Yeah.
Went home.
Hand signals. Remember when you used to do that when I'd follow you, you would always stick your hand out the window.
That's a signal. Just like this.
That's it. There it is.
That's the signal. But that was last night. But this weekend, where was I? Oh, dude, I had the best night at the Comedy Store. Okay, you guys know
Tell us about it.
I always talk about the Comedy Store because I fucking love it so goddamn much. It's my home club. They give me so much love. I love them. But I was on Sunday, and the lineup was sick. I posted a little bit about it on my Instagram, and the order was amazing. It went Dean Del Rey, Bill Burr, Bobby Lee, then me.
Fun.
And then after me was Benji Afalo. So Bobby gave me the sweetest intro that night. I posted it on my Instagram.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was the sweetest thing.
That was nice, yeah.
And our buddy Sam Hirschgold, who's also a very funny comedian, him and I were there. I go, oh man, Bobby's bringing me up. I go, this can go two ways.
Right.
He's either going to be funny mean, like make fun of me.
Right.
Or he's going to be really sweet.
Right.
And that night he went with really sweet.
He sure did.
It was so nice. Bobby Lee says from the stage, I love you, Jay. I love you. And I was like, love you too, Bobby. He goes, he has a twin brother. I like him better.
Right. Yeah. That's always the big joke that they always say that I'm the better twin.
Yeah. So then when I went up and I tried some stuff out that worked, and it was a fun set, and that was my Sunday. And then my Saturday, I had a gig Saturday that got canceled. That's what it was. So I just had nothing Saturday. But Friday night I was at the Long Beach Laugh Factory, which was a lot of fun. And I'm going to be there again this weekend, guys. If this comes out early enough.
Let's try.
Saturday, if it's probably going to be tonight. I will. What's today?
Today's Friday.
Friday. So tonight, if this guy, you're not going to know, but tonight I'll be at the Long Beach Laugh Factory. Saturday night, I am at the Comedy Store in the original room for the 7:00 show, and I'll be on at 7:45. I got to start talking about my dates more.
You should.
Yeah. So let me tell you a couple of these dates. I got nothing. I'm just kidding. October 11th, Hollywood Park Casino with Paul Rodriguez. October 20th and 21st, I'm headlining Stir Crazy Comedy Club in Phoenix, Arizona. October 23rd through the 29th, I will be in Las Vegas, Nevada, headlining the amazing Brad Garrett's Comedy Club at the MGM Grand with Brad. Brad will be there on that week. He's going to be there for like three or four of the days,
Sweet.
Which is always a great time when he's there. He's so much fun. And of course, when he's there, all the shows are sold out.
Cool.
So guess what? You can't come. I'm just kidding.
I will be home for the most part.
You're not going to come to Vegas and party hardy in Vegas, dude, till 4 o'clock in the morning?
I'm okay.
Dude, that's completely your thing.
Oh, yeah. So my thing being out with tons of people and crowds.
So my brother will call me and say, hey, are you gigging tonight? I was like, yeah. He goes, yeah, can I come? And I go, okay. And I always have to go, okay, but I'm going to be out late. I don't want to hear, can we go home? I'm tired. And
I don't do it.
Yeah, it does it all the time. But now you're getting a lot better about it.
Yeah, I'm trying.
You got to be seen, man. We're the unidentical. Yes, we're the unidentical podcast, and people need to see my partner. So many people in the comedy scene. Here's the thing: I'm so used to being a twin brother because I've been one all my life.
Really?
Yeah, the whole fucking time. But I just forget to tell. I always just say my brother.
Right. Same.
I never go, oh, my twin brother. My twin's coming. I have a twin brother. I just say, I have a brother.
Right.
So many comedians come up to me like, bro, you have to tell us you're a twin, because they'll go up and punch you in the arm and be like, hey, or have conversations with you. And you're just like, you look at them and you're like, bro, I don't even fucking know you, man.
Dude, I'll never forget it. Improv one for our birthday, we were there on our birthday, and Swartz and nut tapped me.
Yeah.
He thought it was you.
Yeah. We're there for a birthday show, and Nick Swartz and nut checked my brother, thinking it was me.
Running by. He said, "Happy birthday!"
Yeah,
yeah.
Love that guy. Love Nick.
But some people, they do get like they look like they've seen a ghost. It's funny to see that expression.
Yeah. Good looking guys. Other than that, that was my weekend. My weekend's always just work, plus, but my work is fun work. So whenever you ask me, what'd you do this weekend? I did stand up.
Cool.
I did stand up. Like last week was a different thing because I went to see Earth, Wind and Fire. I did a thing for me.
Right, yeah.
I didn't do anything for me this weekend except for I got a burrito at Del Taco.
Sweet.
Get the Macho Combo burrito. That's for me.
All right.
That's for me.
Each his own.
You don't like Del Taco?
Nope.
Why?
Well, I mean, it's okay. I don't dislike it.
Macho
I
Combo
just
burrito.
don't really think about it.
That'll take that. The Macho Combo burrito comes out.
Plappy Town.
Either Plappy Town or a baby arm. Or a baby's arm.
Ew. Ill.
Big old. We should talk about shitting for the next hour.
No.
You're right.
You know what I did do again? I got all into aliens again.
Aliens?
Aliens again.
We talked about it on the last episode.
Well, it's a hot topic again.
You watched that movie.
Well, yes, but before that, I watched the new series on Netflix called Encounters.
There's more, huh?
Oh yeah, it's a four-ep series, little limited series.
True stories?
Yes,
Nah,
and they're all known.
they're not true.
They're all. I remember one in particular. I remember hearing about it and seeing it in other documentaries and things. But they're basically they're significant sightings and interactions that happened.
What do you mean by significant?
Nothing. None
Like
of them,
lots of people?
Yes,
Or what?
yes, and none of them. What I thought was very interesting is none of them were here. They were the one in particular, the one that I really remember seeing in multiple documentaries happened at a school in Africa, and
It was just a frisbee.
all the
It was just
kids,
a frisbee, David.
all the kids and some of the staff all mass witnessed this ship and someone coming out of it.
Come on.
Yeah.
Is there a video?
It was in 1977.
Didn't happen.
Yeah.
I'm following a lot of TikToks that are showing some pretty crazy. There's this one that it looked like a fucking spaceship in a cloud.
Yeah.
All it said was they forgot to put it on their cloaking device.
Wow.
It was pretty sick. But also, there's so much you could do with
CGI.
'cause the Earth is flat.
So anyway, these kids now are all grown up. They're all grown up, and see, because before it was like, oh, these children with their childish imaginations
Right.
and all that, and now the kids are all grown because they're our age basically, and they're like, no, that's what happened. I remember it exactly like that, and they took each kid individually and kind of sequestered them by themselves and
Right.
said, draw what you saw.
They
And
all-
literally all drew the same thing.
what was it?
It was
Frisbee?
a spaceship
Oh, was it
and
a
a
frisbee?
dude coming in. And the cool thing is that they described the alien. They described the alien almost like it was like Predator,
What?
like a skinny predator, because they said it had what looked like braids coming off the back of it,
Wow.
dreadlock kind of coming off the back of its head. Yeah.
So it's probably
Yeah.
a professional football player on it.
Right. So there's that one, and then there was one where it was in Ireland, and like hundreds of people had the same in 3 different towns down the west coast of Ireland was one. Then there was one that was in Japan. It was pretty interesting, but yeah, it's called Encounters. It's really
and it's
cool.
new
It's new. It just came
on
Netflix.
checking it out.
Yeah.
But that movie
The No One Can Save You.
is so good.
If you're a fan of Signs, or a fan of Steven Spielberg's Close Encounters of the Third Kind, this movie was those 2 movies in one to me. Yeah.
Can I interject something?
Uh-oh.
Please don't ever put Signs and Close Encounters in the same sentence.
No. If it's
Signs was one of the worst endings ever in a movie.
why am I not remembering it?
Was that the one where
with
with the bat swing away?
Yes.
Oh my God, that
What
was
you didn't like that?
That was horrible.
debatable. I liked it.
I liked it.
horrible.
I liked it,
It was-
but I got.
But anyway, it kind of had
It was
that energy.
horrible.
But you know how their house was kind of in the kind of rural by itself.
Yeah.
It's got that
Yeah.
element to it, and it's interesting. There's some interesting stuff in the movie, but yeah,
And with the technology with making movies these days, it is the alien's pretty cool looking.
yeah, man.
That girl, what's that actress's name?
I don't know, but she's good in everything.
She's
in.
incredible. She's so talented.
really good. Yeah, I feel. I
It
feel like
legitimately
I should
scared
know
me,
her
but
name.
I get scared easily.
Yeah,
But it legitimately scared me.
You're a scaredy cat. But yeah, but it's neat to see that this is because it's such a popular subject again.
Yeah.
And it's because of all this declassified stuff. Because these reputable Navy fighter pilots are coming forward and saying we saw this. So now the average Joe is going, well, if they're not crazy, then I could talk about what I've seen, or you know what I mean? So it's interesting to hear all these kind of stories coming out.
Yeah. My only thing with that is with the advancement of AI
Yeah.
and things that you could make and do and produce and sounds, and because you've seen those videos where they have an an alien in an interrogation room,
Right.
talking to
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
They're just like, I don't want to fucking be here.
Even a lot of the stuff of people filming ships and stuff, you get they made it. But I actually like that stuff because then I switch my brain and go, wow, that's pretty talented. That looks really good.
You're
You know what I
such a
mean? That's
sweetheart. See me, I'm
yeah.
a jerk. I'm like, these fucking liars.
right. You wanted to be aliens. Yeah. But yeah, that's I looked at all that, and
I told you my theory on the alien thing, right?
you're one of those that think it's
us.
Right.
It's us evolved thousands of years, and we're coming back in time. We figured out time travel, and we're coming back and studying us.
Well, if that's how we look when we evolve, I'm not gonna evolve.
There's one of those interrogation ones I was talking about. The alien says that. We're
Oh,
here.
really?
We are you.
When you say he says,
Why are you here studying,
when
observing?
when you say he says it, like what do you mean? He's like, the mouth is talking and stuff.
Yeah.
How funny.
You know which video I'm talking about? Solomon's laughing because he knows.
No, he's just making funny noises.
We are here to see. We are here to observe. Observe what? Humans. Who are you? We are you.
Why do they sound like Sling Blade?
You're not talk like that. You're just a boy. I tell you what. I'm dang old. I aim to kill you with it. What are you doing with that sling blade? I aim to kill you with it. But yeah, there's a couple of those if you could find them.
Yeah, I don't dig that. Those are fun because to me they're obviously,
Let me ask you
fake.
this.
But I'm like, God, this looks so good.
Let me ask you if you deal with the same thing I deal with in my house.
What's that?
Does Becca hate the things that you watch?
No.
Because Elaine and I see eye to eye on so many programs. Like we binge the same. We've
Right.
so many programs that we love.
Same.
Morning Show,
Mhm.
Your Honor. All of that.
Right
But
now,
there
we're
are
big.
certain things that I watch that she's like, can we stop watching this stuff now, please?
Well, because you watch
South
all
Park.
the scary stuff.
Well, I watch South Park.
Oh, South Park's great.
And South Park kills me.
Right.
And it's very rude and it's very inappropriate.
Right.
Children, beware when you watch South Park. Watch it. It's fucking hilarious. But like that kind of stuff. But the thing is, the problem that Elaine has, and I get it because I'm a weirdo and I'm hard to live with, I don't just watch an episode.
Right.
I want to sit down and watch an entire season. It's just an episode back to back to back to back. So like I've commandeered the main room, the family room's television. So she's like,
Yeah, she doesn't have a real any kind of aversion to stuff I watch, but what she does like when I do start getting into the alien stuff, that's her ambient. Like she's like, yeah, because she wants to have, she wants to kind of fall asleep easy.
Yeah.
We talked about that before, where she, yeah.
right. Does she? Do you have an aversion to things that she likes on television? Because I have so many.
No.
Oh, I can't stand.
One thing she's gonna kill me, but she's like you. When she likes it, she's gonna keep watching it. And sometimes that's, but then again, the stuff she likes isn't
El
that
Show.
bad. Luckily, she
El Show, Cristina.
No, she doesn't watch that. She does watch some novellas, but I like those because it helps me learn my Spanish. But her one of her biggest obsessions is Shakira. That's anything she
Who wouldn't want to watch that?
Yeah, so I don't complain.
Can we watch that one again, please?
Yeah, really.
I want to make sure her hips aren't lying.
Sure, you gotta watch it.
Slow that down a little
It's a
bit.
horrible joke, Jason. You're fired.
Yeah.
There are some programs that Elaine watches that I just got to leave the room, and it makes her so mad because I can't. You know me, I can't just leave the room.
Right.
I got to be an asshole about it. Yeah, this show fucking sucks.
Yeah, of
and I
course.
leave. Instead of
Yeah.
going, honey, you know what? I've seen this episode, which I haven't. 'cause I've never-
You got that from Dad.
right. She watches so many soap opera-y shows, like all those Power. Was that Power Book One Power shows?
Oh, right, the
She
drama. Yeah.
loves that shit. Loves it.
What are those shows about?
I have no idea because I never stay long
Power.
enough to watch it. But
Drugs and gangs and stuff like that.
Neato.
oh, I see. But there is a show that she watches that I try, and you'd think that I would like it because of our music background and all that stuff. And The Voice.
Oh, see those I can't do those shows.
I can't
Any of those
stand it. I don't need to see you being so serious about singing.
shows. Right.
And it's all fixed. It's all fixed.
Right.
All of it's fixed. I'm going to say it right here. It's fixed. I sat there and I pissed her off. I sat there for a minute trying to watch it with her. And this kid comes on. And he's so talented. So talented. And he's playing the guitar. And he starts his song off with this really cool guitar lick, solo thing. And he's just so talented. And none of the judges turned their chairs. Right?
Okay.
He had no story.
He didn't even. Okay.
They interviewed him. He said, "This is my dream. I want to do it." White guy, it's Just wanted to follow his dream. They're like, okay, cool. Who gives a shit? The next competitor is this overweight black guy that sings country music. And his story is his mom died and his brother has autism. Da, 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 da. I mean, all this backstory shit, right? And he wasn't as good of a singer as the first kid. Every goddamn chair turned. And I literally, Elaine got so mad. I went, it's fucking fixed. And then I just left the room.
Oh, jeez.
Go watch Aliens.
Yeah.
But I watch so much negative shit. You know me and all my true crime stuff. But yeah, those competition shows, I mean, also just singing. Singing should be fun. Am I wrong?
Yeah, no.
Singing is a happy thing to do.
Right.
La 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 la. I'm not gonna.
La 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 la.
I just want to sing. All I want to do in my life is sing. And my parents died, and they're fucking dying waiting for me. And they're all doing these unnecessary fucking runs. They're ruining every song they sing.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Sing Carolina on my mind like it's supposed to be fucking sang.
No.
In my mind, I'm going to carry. I'm like, what are you doing to the goddamn song?
Reminds me of that great bit.
And I just have no patience for it.
You know, the Maya Rudolph
Yeah.
doing the national anthem.
Doing
Oh,
the
it's
national
my favorite, man. She's so great.
Yeah, they always take liberties with the national anthem. Whoa, whoa, can you see with your eyes? Can you see that? And I'm like, that's not how the song goes. This is not how the song goes.
You should. That's pretty.
Should. Also, don't say anything bad about Taylor Swift, apparently.
Right. Yeah. She's
Fuck.
the new Beyonce. Yeah, you gotta know.
No, but not even Beyonce, though. She's like Princess Taylor Swift.
Well, that's how I felt like everybody was with Beyonce. Like you can't.
I
say
saw
anything.
I saw the funniest meme about Taylor Swift, by the way. I put it on my Instagram. It
course
said,
you did.
Taylor Swift writes music for people who give teethy blowjobs.
That's so bad.
But it makes sense. I was like, literally, I'm like, that's so funny because that, yeah.
I saw that, like how all the Chiefs, the Kansas City Chiefs, were all giddy at
Yeah.
the game because she was there.
She's dating, what's his name?
Mahomes.
No.
Travis
I don't know.
Kelce.
Travis Kelce. Mahomes' wife's
Oh, that's right. He's a
annoying
married
as
guy.
shit.
Oh,
But Travis Kelce is apparently dating Taylor Swift, and she was sitting in the VIP box with his family.
oh, I see.
And now there's a really funny meme going around where girls are like, when their husbands walk in, they're like, "Hey, did you hear that? What's the kid's name? Kelsey?
Kelsey.
Yeah, Travis Kelce.
They're like, Taylor Swift is helping blow Travis Kelce up. They're like helping him start his career, and the guys are like, "What are you fucking talking about?
Right.
He doesn't need help from her." They're like, "No, he's gonna blow up now because of her." And the husbands get so fucking
That's
pissed.
funny.
It's really funny.
I heard that nobody even knows who he was before she started.
Yeah. He goes, "What are you talking about?" There's this one
No!
where this guy walks in and he literally looks like he's coming in from one of his like weekend. He looked like he's like a military reserve guy, and he walks in with his whole gear and everything. And the first thing she hits him with is that, and he's like, "Do you hear the stupid shit that's coming out of your mouth right now?" Like he's losing it, and it's so funny. But like, dude, you say everybody's a Swiftie, and it's fucking weird. It's called
That's what they're called. Swift.
it's really culty too because they all dress like her. They all wear like sequenced like onesies and shit when they go to I'm doing my Taylor Swift outfit. You are in a cult. And these are the same people that will make fun of people dressing like the Star Wars characters.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing I said about when you go to the football game. If you're dressed as a Dodger and you're not a Dodger, you're a dork.
Yeah.
Trolley Dodgers. That's what they originally were, right?
Yeah.
Brooklyn
Trolley
Trolley
Dodgers.
Dodgers.
Speaking of sports and speaking of true crime, I finally watched BS High.
Oh, God.
Holy shit.
That dude is
If you haven't seen this,
sociopath.
what was it on?
HBO.
HBO. Yeah. And this Roy Johnson was this guy's name.
Okay.
And he was a self-proclaimed football, football is my life. I live for football. And he basically created a made-up high school to get to help. And what he did is he targeted football players
In the hood.
Poor
kids.
who maybe didn't have the weren't quite to the level of getting a full scholarship,
Right.
or didn't have the money to get into. You know what I mean?
And he was claiming to help him get to
and
that
he's
level.
going to help them with that, and get
Which sounds
film,
great. That's a
and-
beautiful thing.
Yeah, but he
But then you
just
find out he's full of
was a
shit.
complete fraud, full of shit. Like, he put together production videos. You know, you do those recruitment videos
Yeah.
for the kids. It makes it, and it was like he used some place that would have been like just an astronomically expensive school. Like, it made no sense almost. Like,
Yeah, I did watch that too.
yeah, it's a lot of times these con men liars, they just, some of them, what they'll do is they'll just overstep a little bit too much to where it's kind of like, wait, what? You know what I mean?
And the
But-
poor kids are the ones that suffer, because then people started going on the social medias and calling those kids fucking fakes and frauds.
And the crazy thing is, it wasn't just that. He got all their private information. He took loans out in their names with their social security numbers.
Damn.
These guys still have these things chasing them down in their
Oh, those
lives.
Poor kids. Yeah, I remember seeing that.
One kid in particular who seemed just like the quarterback.
Yeah.
He had a great name too. I mean, this kid, I hope he
started.
survives this, because he
Oh.
seemed very genuine. He seemed extremely talented, and he's got a superstar name. His name was Trillion. I mean, dude, just the
That's a
coolest
tough name. Trillion.
You know, and he just seemed so sincere, and his heart was just so into football, and he really believed that this was a man, and he you know, kind of when the dust settled a little bit, he actually got accepted to Grambling, right?
Oh, okay.
Well, then
They found out.
they found out that
and
he
they
was part of this
kicked him
fake
out.
school, and
They kicked
revoked, and they took it away from him. Yeah. And these are the kind of effects that this guy had on these kids. Nothing but negativity. And the funny thing is, he called his fake school Bishop Sycamore High School. Bishop Sycamore, BS High. You know what I mean? And it was
Unbelievable.
literally a bullshit high school. Yeah.
Like, this guy was, when they were on the road playing road games and stuff, this guy would like skip out on hotel bills.
yeah.
Like, the hotel managers would knock on these poor kids' rooms, like, "Hey, you guys got to pay for these rooms. The card's declining."
yeah.
And they would like sneak out in the middle of the night,
Right.
just skip out on the fucking
Yes.
room bills.
What
and
he
just-
did is he kind of figured out this net 30, net 90, those rules, you know, and he was taking advantage of these
And
hotels.
He's interviewed on this documentary, this Roy guy, and he's the
Insane.
biggest fucking asshole. Like, he doesn't think he's done anything wrong. He's caught on a hot mic talking shit about these poor kids,
Right.
saying that they're ungrateful little assholes, and unbelievable.
The most telling thing, one of the more telling things, though, that I thought was so interesting is the first thing that he did when he sat down and he started talking to the producer about how he looked on the camera.
Yeah.
He was saying, "Do I look like a con man?" But he wasn't saying like, "Do I look like a con man to you?" No, he was seriously like saying to you, like if I were asking you, "Hey, do I look fat? Is my hat crooked?" He was asking it in those terms, like, "Do I look like a con man? Do I look honest to you?" And he
doesn't.
yeah, dude, and it's like immediately.
Like, they would go, "So you did this thing and that thing, and it was
Yeah.
this horrible thing," and he would go, "And?"
And his face, and he was insane. And based on a lot of things I've seen on like body language and that kind of thing being deceitful and that kind of thing, he literally checked all these boxes the way he was talking, and he would look at the camera and, with this insane smile on his face. But yeah, he was in that, man. But yeah, BS High, these poor guys, man, and it went on for like 3 years.
Yeah.
And they would tour the country playing.
And remember,
football.
he got up to the point where his team played on ESPN.
That's what
and whole thing,
that's how it got
and
discovered.
Just got their asses whooped.
That was so sad.
Turns out that some of these kids that were high school kids were like 20,
Mhm.
21, you know, like
Mhm.
they were older
Yep.
kids, you know.
And there was no schooling going on. That's the
No.
other thing. There was no schooling going on.
The parents would call their kids, "How's the studying going?" "We really haven't done any studying. I'm just
Yeah.
studying the playbook."
They just wanted to be football players. Their biggest goal is to get into what they refer to as a D1 school,
Right.
Division I school. And if you're in there, you're and you got the talent, and you can get that position on that team. That's a big deal for these athletes. And this guy was promising these kinds of things to these kids, these like impressionable
He
kids.
was saying that he was the road to them getting to the D1.
Right. And he would rent fancy cars to go see them. So he would portray himself as a certain thing.
Yeah.
And he knew how to attract these kids. He knew what was going to get them in and everything. But yeah, it went on for like 3 years or something like that. And so the
people are
way it
fucking
got, like
nuts,
my
man.
brother was saying, the way it, like you were saying, the way it got figured out is because he got a game against this, what's called the biggest, the most famous high school in the country when it comes to athletics.
Yeah, what's that school called?
It's 3 letters. Was it IMG or something like
that,
something,
yeah.
you know, and they were phenomenal in their training facility. It just looked like a professional, you know, outfit. But so they, you know, it was funny to listen to the announcers too, commentating and how they kind of turned. In the beginning, they were like, "Yeah, these Bishop Sycamore, what were they called? The Centurions.
Yeah.
We think they really might have a shot at these guys." Like they were just talking out of the side of their fucking head. But
Like they all do.
yeah, and then by the end of the game, they've completely were like, "What's going on? This is kind of messed up." Because what happened is that one of the players goes down with an injury, and then it turns out he doesn't even have trainers.
Yeah.
There's no trainers on the sideline. This kid just broke his ankle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And dude, and like you just see the coach come like literally like walk it off. You know what I mean? And that's what kind of started getting everybody's attention. And then it started blowing up as the game's happening in real time. It started blowing up on Twitter.
Oh,
What's going
shit.
on? Because you just see next thing you know, these kids are just getting railroaded, like just stomped on.
Getting
And
dragged on
it's
the
crazy
internet.
because like you were saying, some of these guys are men, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like 19, 20,
Yeah.
21-year-olds, and these high school kids just mopped them. And yeah, it was rough to watch that part of the documentary, the game part.
Mm.
But yeah, that's what and then it became these poor kids started getting, you know, bullied online.
Yeah.
Your school is fake and you're not that, and they didn't know that. It wasn't their fault, you know
Right.
what I mean? But man, that was just nuts to see how
People are fucking out of their mind.
yeah, you know, taking advantage of people is one thing, but when it's young people or this, okay, here's another one I got a bone to pick, man.
Yeah.
What is with, hey, drug companies? How about we stop scaring the shit out of senior citizens? Every fucking commercial. You know, if you're 65 and older, you're gonna fucking die any minute. It's basically what they're saying.
Yeah,
They're
your
saying,
time's up.
you need to take this. Pfizer's one of them, dude. If you don't take, you know, it says, and there's this commercial where they all have this like warning label on their backs, all these old people. It's just the weirdest shit.
That's
I'm like,
morbid as shit.
and it's only here that they do that shit. You know what I mean? But these drug companies are literally using these horrific fear tactics.
Are you doing any more
against,
vaccines?
I haven't done any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any at all?
No, since the first, since the
Round?
first
Okay.
couple, for their.
I'm done with it.
Yeah, I've been all right.
I'm
But
not-
yeah,
I got. What did I get? I
but-
got the.
you know what the thing with the old. But yeah, it's just I don't understand why they do that. You know what I mean?
It's scary. It's you know, it's like everything's built on fear.
Yeah.
Fear of this. That's why everybody's you know, when they're campaigning, it's all about I'm gonna save you from that guy's thing he's gonna do to you. Like it's all fear based.
Right. Yeah.
You know who I'm afraid of? Britney Spears.
Well, she's got knives now.
Did you see that shit?
Yeah.
Britney Spears dancing with knives?
No, I didn't see.
It's weird.
Google
You got to pull that up, man.
Google that.
I think what she's doing is because
Britney dancing with knives.
going back to Shakira, she just got some big, huge honor.
Well, she was dancing to a Shakira song.
Yeah, and Shakira did that dance with the knives. I
Right.
think that's what it was. But yeah, man, it looks
This thing wasn't
weird.
choreographed at all. It was just her doing her weird Britney spins and stuff with the knives.
This was me watching it. I was like, she's gonna,
Yeah.
Like, I thought she was gonna cut herself.
And what's hilarious is, well, what's not hilarious is she's got PETA pissed off
Mhm.
because in one of the videos, her dogs come into frame.
Oh, jeez.
Her little dogs come into frame and she's swinging these knives around.
She almost filleted the
Right.
bitch.
And then after that, she did another one without the knives and she had a bandage on her arm.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
like-
yeah,
and like
yeah. I
and
saw
look-
that.
and what looked
You
like
pointed that
yeah.
out to me.
And what looked like a cut on her hip. Yeah, here it is.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Hey, Brit. I mean, what you doing? Look at you. No.
It is. Britney,
Can't
those are
you
real.
the craziness.
Now, so here's what she
But
said.
the little jerky moves and
Yeah.
stuff. I'm like, careful.
So- When people went in on her about it and said she looks nuts, and hey, one of the comments I saw made me laugh so hard. This comment was, I hope all you couch potatoes that fought for her to get out of that conservatorship are happy.
Yeah, man. Now
But-
she's gonna.
PETA was like, what are you doing? You're going to cut those dogs in half or whatever because the dogs came into frame. So then she does a second one where she said all those people that got upset with my thing, those were fake knives.
Would have been funny if she said they were fake dogs.
While you're hearing the clangs of
While
metal,
you're hearing
right?
them,
Of
and then the
steel.
following video, she has a bandage and a cut.
Yeah. And they were full on, like Shakira did it with these cool, like it was like a whole art kind of.
Oh my
And if you look at Britney Spears, as are full on like the Michael Myers Halloween knives.
They're
and shit. Yeah.
they're knives. They're
Yeah,
like
and you
big
can hear
ass.
because she goes ching ching a couple times.
Yeah, it's. Here's the thing that makes me sad, is she's alone in that house now because her and her husband broke up.
Mm-hmm.
The good looking dude, the actor guy, he had enough, and apparently she was abusing him. She was beating his ass, but they're done. She has no relationship with her parents. She has no relationship with her kids. She has no relationship with her sister, and now she's just alone, dancing in her house in a bikini, swinging knives around
with frightened dogs.
So we got to go back from free Britney to save. We need to save Britney. We need to save Britney. Britney,
Save
I'm going to
Britney.
need you to give me a shout. DM me on Instagram. We'll talk. Maybe go get a coffee. Wear the outfit. You can wear that when we hang out. It's not a problem.
Just don't bring the knives.
Yeah, just don't bring the knives. Unless we go to the fucking steakhouse that we were talking about earlier.
She's all.
So many people were making funny memes about it, like Benihana, put her in a Benihana outfit. And
That's funny.
the volcano.
The onion volcano.
Yeah. Now, how many times have you eaten at Benihana?
Maybe 3.
How many times did you actually have a Japanese chef?
All 3 times.
Oh, mine was Mexican and white.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember
Yamashiro
Damon's?
Jimenez was my chef. Huh?
Remember Damon's?
Daimons.
Daimons, yeah.
Wasn't it just Damon's?
I don't know.
That's gone. That was down there in
No,
Huntington.
it's still there. I'm pretty sure.
Down there by the Simple Green building?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do they do that
What do they
there?
call that again? What's that called?
Hibachi.
That's the one.
Yeah.
They did that there. That's the first time I ever did that. Then I went to the corporate one, the Benihana one.
Yeah, we've done a few birthday parties at my comedy crew.
Yeah.
We've done a few birthday parties at Benihana.
That one there on, was it? What's
It's one in the valley.
But there's that other one on, isn't that the one where they filmed The Office?
Is it on Wilshire?
Maybe. I can't remember now.
Maybe. Who knows? We talk about things and we don't have all the information.
Yeah.
That's what's beautiful about this podcast. We're just having a good time. We're just talking. We're just doing our thing.
Yeah.
Please continue to rate and review at Apple Podcasts, iHeart, Spotify, Google Pod, wherever it is that you listen. Make sure you leave us a 5-star rating, a glowing review. It'll help me and my ego, and it'll help this podcast. Of course, YouTube. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell. Smash it. Sit on it. Knee it. Elbow it. Headbutt it. Do all the things to it. Nothing sexual because that's weird.
You
And if
told
you
him to
do
sit on it.
That's not sexual.
Okay.
What are you and Becca up to?
I mean, choke it out.
Check it out. This is always fun.
Yeah.
Do we have fun, Dave?
Are we done?
I don't know. We don't have to. What else you got?
A ver los pendejos por la mañana.
What are you saying?
Stupid twins in the morning.
Do it again.
No.
Say it. Ready to go. That's it. Oy, yeah. My wife hates it.
I just realized why I'm always looking up. It's because I'm looking at the screens.
Oh, you're checking
They're
yourself
all
out.
around us.
Making sure you don't look stupid.
Yeah.
You look good. There you go. Please continue to watch us and to support this podcast. We have in the near future, we'll be having some really cool guests. I've been talking to a lot of people, and people are asking to come on.
Yes.
You know who I met and hung out with last night?
Who's that?
Young lady named Josie Davis. Josie Davis she's an actress.
Oh, yeah.
And she's an entrepreneur. She was a reoccurring character on Beverly Hills 90210.
In the day.
Her guest starring episode on 2.5 Men was one of the most watched and most loved
Cool.
episodes. You know what I'm talking about there? Josie Davis.
I'm just looking her up, I think.
Was she going to come
Yeah,
on?
she's great. We had a great conversation last night about podcasts and social media, and she said, "Yeah, this
That's
young
her?
lady here. Yep, just not attractive at all. She's really hard to look at, but she's a sweetheart. No, she's gorgeous. But she actually expressed interest in coming on down to the LB to hang out with the Podcast Place crew on Unidentical.
Sweet.
So that we have, I I have a great idea for some upcoming guests
Yeah.
that you guys are gonna love. So a buddy of mine, stand-up comic named Skylar Stone.
Everybody. Yeah.
He has identical twin sons that are about what 7, 6,
8.
8 years old. We're gonna have them on, and my brother and I are gonna interview these two guys,
They're so funny.
and they're hilarious little 8-year-olds. They're
Yeah.
so cute. So keep watching. Lots of surprises, lots of fun, and again, keep your eye out in the next month for merch and all that stuff because we got some great stuff coming for you. Thank you guys so much for joining us again here on Unidentical Podcast. You guys have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Unidentical.